Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, sir, I thank the Honourable Oserio Androndo for his very incisive questions. Mr. Speaker, sir, the government shipping franchise scheme, which he's referring to, is now known as the Shipping Services Subsidy, SSS, which is a government-funded initiative, and this initiative ensures the movement of cargo and passengers between our maritime islands. And through the SSS, accessibility is enhanced to markets with respect to increase in economic activities and generally improve livelihood, which are essential for communities located along the shipping routes that he has identified, and they're actually identified as uneconomical. Mr. Speaker, sir, for the information of this House, sir, in fact there are more than 7 routes, but he specifically asked for these particular 7, and they are operated under the Shipping Services Subsidy. So you're looking at Rotuma, Northeast, Vanua Levu, Yasawa, and Lower Southern Lau, which operate on a monthly basis. We've got Kandavu and Lomaiviti, Upper Southern Lau, Northern Lau, and Yasayasa Moala, which operate on a bi-monthly basis currently, and there will be other routes, sir. We're including a new route of Benga, Yanuda, and Vatulele, which will begin its maiden voyage, sir, in September this year, 2020. And this route will operate every 2 months. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Fijian government is committed to providing affordable and efficient shipping services to all Fijians. So this shipping services scheme covers a total of 70 approved franchise ports of call to 9 franchise routes. To answer the question by Honourable Androndo, sir, all 7 uneconomical routes continue to be serviced despite the COVID-19 pandemic restrictions. Mr. Speaker, sir, the continuity of service pretty much shows the resilience of the shipping sector. The services have continued and was literally reduced to the carriage of goods only during the lockdown period, and during the pandemic passenger travel was restricted unless it was deemed absolutely necessary and of course approved by the Ministry of Health. I must highlight here, sir, that during the lockdown the government had actually arranged urgent shipping to supply essential items to Yasawa, and also deployed several vessels during tropical cyclone Harold and assessments and assistance to Kandavu and to Lau and the Lomaiviti group. Sir, I reiterate that the services to these uneconomical routes continue, and in September we will expand the coverage of shipping services to other routes that are also uneconomical. Also, sir, additionally, what we are trying to do eventually, when we will get there, we're just in the process of doing all the necessary things that are required to do this, we will try and bundle the uneconomical routes with the economical routes, and the licenses will be extended by a number of years, so that what will happen eventually is that you don't have operators just using the uneconomical routes. It will be incumbent upon the operators, when they come on board, that they take up a few uneconomical routes also whilst they take the economical routes. So better service for the general public. So we're just working through that at the moment, sir. And it works out that, once they get a bundle of licenses, at the end of the day, if they have 3, 2 may be economical, 1 may be uneconomical, but they must provide the services. And if they don't, they're liable to lose the entire bundle. And it also makes it better for the operators, sir. If they have a bundle of licenses, they can go to the bank at the end of the day to say, look, we've got a license for 20 years. They can go to the bank to get a couple of $1 million to get better ships available for it. So all of that is under process, so we will get that done to make sure that our maritime community is well taken care of. So the total number of trips that are undertaken annually is about 168, and the total number of franchise trips undertaken for the past 5 years is about 792. But we're always looking to better the services, sir, but currently that's the status that we have with respect to these shipping services.
Thank you, Honourable Minister. We move on to the 8th oral question for today.